said I would show you how I've carried on from this. So basically that's it in Rhino. Those are all the T-spline components being splocked on, and that's just a couple of spheres splocked on the outside. And of course those teeth are terrible in the T-splines model, so I just created a bit of geometry, bent it around like that, and popped that on. So then exported that as an STL. So what I might do is turn that layer off, right, because I've got a gem layer over there, so I'm going to turn that off and then go over to here. So you can pop the STL into 3D Coat, and then you can just sketch around. So I've gone in between it and I've kind of put little textures over there and that sort of stuff. So the clay itself, you can sit and do little sketchy doodles, whatever it is. I've gone through it with a pen and I've just added sort of little details in there and prettified it a little bit. And then you've got to port it back. The porting it back part is where it starts getting difficult, because Rhino runs at a RAM pretty damn quickly. So at the moment we have 3 million polys, which is round about the limit I've found on my machine. Any more than that and you start having huge problems. Of course you can play with your shaders inside here. I found that as shaders go, this was a pretty nice shader for brains, and you can bake the shader into the texture if you export it as an OBJ, which might look quite interesting actually. Anyway, so let's do the export. Let's export the object to the desktop as skull finished. Okay, I'm going to leave it open and I'm going to show you what happened last time I tried this. Was Rhino just died in the arse. Alright, so we need to reduce that so it's all the way back up to 3 million polys. I'm going to go okay, give it a second. Come on. Okay, so that's done. I'm just checking off screen now how big that is. 114 meg. Okay, that should work. Alright, so I'm going to minimize this and I'm going to drag and drop Mr. Skull Finished into there and import the file. Okay, if you try to do this in a 32-bit version of Rhino, kiss your windows goodbye. Asked me how I know. I've been there a few times last night. Come on. I might pause this while it's loading. It makes 2 or 3 minutes to load that mesh, and typically as you click pause it comes up. So there's the mesh imported into Rhino, and this is now, I'm looking at the command line, this is now 115 meg 3DM. So I'm going to turn on that, and that's not gems. Okay, so we can go to the library here and let's see what we've got in metal. Not really very good. I'll port this into Matrix and do a render of it, but as you can tell it comes in nicely. Doesn't seem to be too many issues with it. Cancel. Let's put this woven material on there. What's that do for us? Ooh, not very nice at all. Let's chuck some copper on there. Okay, so the Rhino materials are not too much good for man or mouse. Alright, so I'll do a couple of renders of this and pop it into the forums. Cheers, catch you later. Chris out.